Well, let me make myself comfortable to tell this story. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're here for the first time, my name is Daisy Oyuga, aka at Desire on all social media platforms. It's good to be back. I know I haven't really shot as much videos. I don't even want to explain myself. Let's just get to the video. Today I'm going to be sharing my delivery story, which was 3 months ago. I'm sorry it took this long. Yeah, I don't want to explain it because getting time to shoot this video has been a hassle, and finally baby is 3 months. I'm able to do things. I'm able to get time on my own. Sometimes when he's sleeping, he's gotten like some sort of routine, so now I can do stuff according to my own time as well, and I can also sometimes leave him at home with the nanny. So right now I have time to shoot the video, so let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so my due date was on the 2nd of November. These are things you need to know. My due date was on the 2nd of November. I wanted to have a vaginal birth. That is my preferred method of delivery. To that time, that's what I wanted. And yes, I did make it to full term. But it was okay. I did make it to full term because I had my baby on the 1st of November. So let me tell you what happened leading to this day. I was in Kericho. We chose to have my baby in Kericho. We do have a place in Kericho, and my husband works in Kericho as well, and so we were closer to the hospital. I really wanted that because of, there's a long story behind that. We had an episode prior to that was on my on the first trimester of my pregnancy. Something happened and I really needed to be very close to the hospital, so that's when I went to Kericho to be closer to the hospital. Long story short, on the 1st of November, let me just backtrack and tell you guys that my baby was was such an active baby. He was very active, and this helped me on the 1st of November because that night leading to the 1st of November, that's the night of, was it 31st? Yeah, 30th of November. We slept and there was just something, like the baby's movement was very slow. It was a bit slower than the normal, and this really helped me to actually move a bit fast when it came to delivery of the baby, because okay, normally we are usually told that expect to have a little bit of slower movement to the end. So I felt that maybe I didn't, there was no need for me to be so concerned about that so much, because I thought that was the case in this whole episode. So but in the morning, that is 1st of November, when you woke up at around 8, I felt that something was off, because something was really off. Like, he was really still, and I was just like, you know how you just follow your instincts? That happened. So when I woke up, actually between around 6 to 8, that's when I told my husband, something is very off. Like, something's very, I just feel like he's very slow. And that's when he said, okay, let's just get up, go shower, and then we go to the hospital and check if everything was okay. When I got up, there was this fluid, it's just like a gush. I just felt like a gush of like watery, whitish stuff that just went through to my knees. And when I looked, I was a little bit concerned, but I actually showed my husband, and he was like, Kanungo Eteko is coming. Kanungo. I was about to start kanungoing. So at this point, I just dressed up. and picked up my bag. Apparently I didn't actually have any kind of pain. I actually thought that when my water breaks I'll be in some sort of pain, but apparently my water had broken and I was in no pain. And yeah, sometimes people have different people go through it differently, I must say. So I don't know why I expected pain, but it didn't happen. So I picked up my bag. By then I packed my bag like 3 days before. Not 2 or 3 days before. I packed my bag like 2 weeks prior, because once you're given your due date, you expect your baby 2 weeks or 2 weeks after. So my bags were packed. I had everything. I was like, baby, it happened to me nayo. So yeah, so that happened. Picked up my bags. I didn't even shower. Yep, I didn't even shower because I was like, took my bag. My husband and I tukaenda hosi. Hey, I've said my husband a lot of times. What? Hey, msee wangu. Yeah, so tukaenda na yeye. His name is Edmond, or Kip if you guys don't know. So if you hear me say Ed or Kip, just know I'm referring to him. So nikatoka tukaenda hosi, and the hospital is literally just there. And then we went to this room. I believe that's the delivery room. Yeah. Tukaenda kufanyiwa hiyo checkup. You know how they check how far you're dilated? Someone had said that this is the most invasive thing. They did not lie. That thing is, oh my god, you just feel like, first of all, kwanza, they wipe your whole vaginal area, like they clean it up first, sanitize, sterilize, wherever, and then wanapa gloves, and then they put their 2 fingers into your vagina, wanafikisha hadi kwa cervix, and then now they open up to check how far you're dilated. Wakicheck, my friends, I had not even, at a sick one, my dilate at 2 centimeters. Where was that water even coming from like that? But yeah, sick one may dilate even up to like 2 centimeters. The farthest I dilated was probably that 2 centimeters, because the finger wasn't fingering like that. Bruh. So when they checked the heartbeat of the baby, wakapata, it was a bit high. That's when we decided, which was at what? Was it like 100 and, was it 60 and something with the forgotten the name of that thing. You know the one? Yeah, that one. So they checked, it was a bit high. So Ed said, by the way, Ed is a doctor. Akasema tuende for the ultrasound test. Kuangalia heartbeat ya mtoto. So when we went there, all the time I'm waiting to start kanungoing. I'm waiting for the labor pains. I'm waiting for what, you know. But also praying that I do not have any. So when they checked, tukapata, the heart rate was going really high at like 160 and then dropping all the way to like 112. In which it meant the baby was in distress at this point. So that's when, I'm sorry, I can hear him cry. That's why he's with Ed, so it's fine. At this point, we were like, you know what? The baby you haven't really dilated that much, and the baby is in distress. We don't know how long you're going to labor for. So kama mtoto wako hivi na unajua imeshuka up to 112, that is not a good sign. And if we induce you, still we don't know how long it's gonna take. So the best thing for us to do is just take you for an emergency CS. So now msena mwenye alikuwa ready kukanungo, I wasn't going to kanungo anymore. Tukaenda, everything was done really fast. I changed into nini, the surgeon was called, blah blah blah, the doctors were there. Nikapelekwa sasa kwa theater. Everything was changed, nini, nikavaa robe, nikaingia huko ndani. That team was amazing. There was Dr. Daisy, Dr. Rose from that team, and also msee wangu alikuwa hapo nikijifungua. I don't know, TikTokers understand this. Msee wangu alikuwa hapo nikijifungua. He was my anesthetist. Kip is an anesthetist. So the whole team was there. Kip was seated, not standing on this side of my face because they covered this place up. So I couldn't see anything past here. I couldn't see nothing. and I was just chilling. Nikakaa hivi kwanza. Actually, the first thing ilikuwa hiyo kukaa hivyo, and then like this. So for him to, how is it called? What's that thing that yeah, I sat like this so that aniingizie that flu. Let me tell you, pregnancy brain, or after pregnancy, whatever it is a real thing, because nimesahau what it's called. Okay, nitaiandika hapa, nimesahau jina, but it's the fluid that they dunga on your spinal cord so that it numbs. Yeah. So yeah, epidural. So nikaka hivi, nikadungwa epidural, and then this whole part, when I laid down after some time, it numbed down, and then I couldn't see anything past that. And the whole time I was just like this. Edmund was recording, and I was just there looking at him. Like, I actually, at first I didn't know he was recording. I was just looking at him. Apparently nilikuwa nishaanza kukatwa nini blah blah blah. I just felt like there was no pain, by the way, no pain. It was just, I just felt movement like on this part of my body, and then when there were
that you want
wakivuta mtoto, it just felt like this part of my chest was just being pressed. I don't know why, like my ribs were just like I felt like coughing but there was no pain at all. It was just a little bit of like pressure and movement, and then in no time I just had my babies cry. And that feeling, guys, it's, oh my god, it's everything. It is everything. It's a mixture of being excited and relief, because man, 9 months is no joke, and just pain, not pain, like I was just overwhelmed. I was just overjoyed. I didn't even know what to do. And at the same time, I just wanted to see my baby, because I couldn't see him. I just had him cry for like not even more than a minute. He just cried for like 3 seconds, and then he went silent. And I was like, is he okay? You know? Apparently, there was a cord. That's why he was in distress, because the cord ilikuwa imejifunga kwa shingo like twice. For those who don't understand Kiswahili, like the cord was wrapped around his neck twice, and that's why he was like in distress, like he'd struggle, and that's why his heart rate like would go all the way high and all the way down, all the way low. That's what was happening. So it was a race against time, and you know, CS was very, very necessary, as you can see. So after that, they cleaned him up, and then later, and I saw this beautiful tiny white hands. Oh my god, those are the first things I saw. I saw his hands, and then they showed me like his pee. Like, that's the gender. And then they showed me the face, and there's this beautiful baby boy. Oh my god, I loved looking at him. Everything was just blurry. I was just looking at him, and it happened like in a split second. They went to akenda kumvalisha huko. Apparently all the clothes that tulikuwa tumebeba za nini, mango zote zilikuwa tumebeba for as receiving sets, they couldn't fit him. He was a bit bigger. He was 3.4 kgs. Oh, my beautiful baby boy was born on the 1st of November at 11:22 a.m. And after that, nikatolewa hizo vitu, and apparently my stomach just went flat, all the way flat. But it was like, it was numb, and I was taken back to my private ward. They brought my baby to me after some time. I was numb all the way down. Habi was there as well. Ed was there. Hey, mse wangu nimemtaja mara mingi. He was there as well, and he stayed with us in the hospital for those three days and 3 nights. he was literally sleeping there as well, and it's also his place of work, which was really interesting. And it's not the first time. I've had surgery there before, and he did the same thing. Oh, but all in all, I didn't have like the worst delivery story. I probably would have wanted to just have a natural, like a vaginal birth, so that after that, no pain. But my pain actually went away after, let me say, in a week's time. I was able to move around well. I was in the house. I got a lot of help. Thank you, Jesus. My mom-in-law was in the house when I got there. She helped me throughout the first 3 weeks of my pregnancy. My mom came as well. My mom-in-law had like a whole it's called like a diet plan for me throughout. Yeah, so she had like a whole diet plan for me to help with the milk, which really helped me a lot. Oh my god, if you have like a nanny mother-in-law, she did her thing. And also my mom brought a lot of stuff for me to help in terms of like lactation and all that. And yeah, I do not have a bad pregnancy story. The team was really amazing. I'm really grateful for them, and being closer to a hospital really helped me a lot. I hope if you're going to deliver, keep that in mind. Be really close to the hospital that you're supposed to deliver in, or do better preparations before the baby is there, so that you're tip top. And yeah, that's all I can say. Everything just went according to, in as much as I wanted to have a vaginal birth, everything happened for a reason, and my baby is here because of everything that we decided to do prior to delivery, and after, and during and after delivery. So I'm really grateful for the whole team. And yeah, that is the story of my delivery. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it helped somebody. Yeah, I was just sharing my story. It's not a sad one, thank God. It is not a, it didn't end in it didn't have a sad ending. It had a happy ending, and that's what I'm grateful for. My baby is here. I do not mind the scar. It's gonna go away. It's gonna heal. It's already healed actually. Yeah, and it wasn't bad. That night, let me just point out, I had someone cry, someone who was giving birth vaginally, and I was like, I'm not sure. I don't think I could have done that. Would I? I'd have no option though. But there's any there's if I'm to weigh CS and vaginal birth, hakuna, none outweighs the other. We are all like really powerful for this, because at the end of the day, it's all a matter of life and death. Because giving birth is not something that you should take lightly. You're giving it's a whole human being. I keep saying this all the time. Like, how crazy is that? Like, you had something really tiny in your body, and it developed into organs, livers, heart, and you gave birth to it successfully. You're amazing. Clap for yourself. Pat yourself in the back. If the whole thing was successful to you, congratulations. If it wasn't, let me tell you, it's not easy. We just thank God, and we pray that God gives you the heart to probably try again. I don't really know if you get the heart to do so, but the whole journey is not easy. I applaud you for every single step. We did it, and right now baby is 3 months old. He is the most beautiful baby boy. He's growing up so fast. I just feel like it was just the other day I was in the delivery room, and so take time with your baby all the time you need. I can go on and on and on, but let me just stop the video here, and I hope I'll be as consistent as you guys need me to be. I can post anything else if you guys want. And yeah, please make sure to like, subscribe, and let's just grow slowly as a family. Love you guys.